That's so old, Brian.
Oh.
PFL's that's from 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or would you want me to go, Brian?
Sorry?
You said go up.
No, I just want to see what he was,
Oh, yeah, so
he's
that's
not,
it, yeah.
He's not commentating on PFL.
No, he did BattleBots and he does a show, but
Okay.
He does like military training kind of stuff too now, like, self-defense type
Kenny's
stuff.
the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And still
always
Anakin
so
Florin's
good
doing
to me,
great
man.
too.
I loved working with him on when we did
He's
UFC
great. He's
Now.
great all the way around. Great.
Dude, it'd be me, him, and Dominic Cruz, or me, him, and Bisbee.
Damn.
It'd always be
I like Cruz and I like Bisbing too.
the three of us
Great
together is
guys.
fucking amazing. I've no one to talk fights
I love
with.
Bisbing, man.
I love all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love because I have someone to talk fights with, and they've been in there, so I love
Dude,
that
Dominic
show.
Cruz was at
and
my
then,
show.
And then when I talk shit about the UFC and the pay, I remember I showed up to do UFC Now, and they're like, literally didn't give me a warrant. They're like, hey man, we can't have you. I'm like, what? Because I criticized UFC pay, they're like, unfortunate, and the whole staff, everyone was like, we're so sorry, man.
Dude. So you got there and they
got
said,
my car and turned around.
fuck. Oh my God.
And I went, all right, that's how we're gonna do this. Oh, prison rules? Okay.
Wow.
I'll double down on firing the kid.
Damn, bro.
That's how it went down, bud.
Yeah.
But also, in hindsight, yeah, no shit, Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Well, hold on. You thought you were going to be on a show and you're criticizing the company?
No, you can't do it.
No, bud.
Can't do it.
You can't do that.
Can't have it. Can't have it.
Like, even now, like, it's
You
not.
ever think about that? All the dumb mistakes that we all
See, I don't think that's a
young
mistake. I
people?
don't think that's a mistake because
You were
it's
just
like,
being honest.
yeah, it's telling my truth, and it affected me more so than anybody. And then also, like, okay, let's say I didn't do that. Then one of the main reasons Firing the Kid in Below the Belt or Schaub show got traction was my criticism of the UFC. People are tuning in.
Yeah.
And so I made more money in fucking 6 months doing my podcast than I ever would being a UFC commentator.
Correct.
I make more money now than being
Correct.
a UFC commentator.
Correct.
So it's like,
Yeah.
and also my fan base is outside of the UFC because I went down a different road, right? I did the Oscars, I did the fucking Academy Awards, I've been on this show, this stuff. So it like broadened everything. Otherwise, but I could have bent the knee. I realize it. You know, that bridge is burned, unfortunately. I could have bent the knee and just been
it
a
ain't really
UFC guy. No, you kidding me? Like even now with Schaub Show, like I criticized the UFC and I saw one comment, the guy's like, man, could you please keep it positive on the Schaub Show? Bubba, if they keep it positive, if they put effort in, I will stop criticizing them. But my criticism is the majority of the fans have a fucking clue what's going on. All share the same ideas, man. We're sick of this bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's easy changes to make.
Yeah.
So it's not being negative. It's just being real about the current
You're
situation.
kind of talking about business, right? Like you have a different point of view on how the business should be run.
Oh yeah, yeah. But everyone sees it. It's the elephant in the room. That's all that's going on.
Well,
It's
according to
not
Ronda
that I'm
Rousey, I
negative.
guess like Dana doesn't call the shots anymore.
No. Yeah, I'm not even. And people are like, oh, it's just because you're.
Whenever private equity
it's
gets
just because you
involved,
hate Dana. It's like
fucked.
this has nothing to do with Dana.
Yeah.
No, this has nothing. Dana sold a long time ago.
Yeah.
This is the new ownership. This is the suits that are trying to please the shareholders.
Yes.
That's my issue.
That's a big issue.
Do it for the fans, man. That's what made the UFC special. That's what made them great.
When is the next big exciting fight? What date?
Oh, this weekend.
This weekend you got Izzy versus Joe Pfeiffer, but then after that I think you got Miami after that, or 2 weeks.
Damn. Izzy's
You
fighting.
have a bad fight night, and then you got
Pfeiffer can fucking punch, man. Pfeiffer.
That's a good one.
Saturday, April 11th, UFC 327 is an amazing card. Click on that fucking card, Jen. Look at this is Miami. So that's for the light heavyweight title. You got Joshua Van, Tatsuya Taira. That's a great fight. Curtis Blades, Josh Hokett.
Joshua Van can box his ass off.
Yep.
Curtis Blades. Ooh.
This guy's really
Hokett's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he was a
let me
Big
educate
Ten
you
wrestler.
on no. Let me educate you on Hokett. So amazing football player at Fresno
That's it.
State.
That's it.
Also All-American. I think the first All-American at Fresno State. Wow. Real deal athlete.
Yeah, real.
Now
Yeah.
he's
But-
unranked and he's fighting the number
feel
4
like-
heavyweight in the world.
Yes,
It's a
it's-
lot.
But he did wrestle too, I believe, didn't he?
Yeah, I just told you. All-American wrestler at Fresno
Oh, he's
State.
an All-American. I thought football player.
No, he was. I think they're in the WAC when he was playing.
Okay, right.
He was also, I think, first team all WAC.
Yeah, so he's wrestler.
Football and wrestler.
Oh,
football and
Jesus.
wrestler.
Jesus. What's he weigh? 6'1", 235? Yeah, man. He's no joke.
So he walked in at Fresno State. He played all 12 games as a freshman, which is insane.
Brendan Schaub is a pathological liar, and pathological liars always contradict themselves. So Schaub claiming he makes more money now than he would as a UFC commentator. No, he wouldn't. I'm pretty sure Joe Rogan makes good money doing it. But aside from that, I thought he was just going to say when he first went with Callan, but he's claiming that now he's been crying poor for a year. He's selling his house that he just moved into. He sold off all his trucks on Facebook. He's being sued for not paying his rent on the old Calabasas studio. And he's in multiple different lawsuits. He's complaining about going broke. But Schaub always has to brag. That is the ego and the narcissism and the pathological lying and the thing that will be his undoing. This man will be dragged into court one day, again, and be shown some shit by a defense lawyer going, now, Mr. Schaub, you're claiming this, but on episode thing, you're claiming this. Remember when he went on his stupid podcast and claimed that he was no longer involved with the lawsuit with me and that some lawyer was doing it pro bono and stuff like that? And then I made a video about it, and then the next day, Schaub's lawyer forced him to write a letter to the court saying, no, I am involved and I am paying my lawyer. But that's just what Schaub does. He lies about all these other things. Even the stand-up thing. Brendan Schaub got fired from doing stand-up comedy. He couldn't sell tickets. But according to him, he quit so he can spend more time with the kids. Whatever the case may be, he doesn't do stand-up anymore. He had the audacity to claim that in the last year he did stand-up, that was the most money he ever made. And it's like, dude, there were years where you had stand-up specials and signed deals for them. What are you talking about? You canceled every single gig you did your last year, and they were gigs to clubs. Or you made no money in stand-up your last. But the fact that he just had to lie. He failed at doing stand-up, and he just couldn't take the L. He has to make it seem like, no, I was successful. I made more money my last year. Then why'd you quit, stupid? Everything's a lie. So for him to say now, he makes more money now from the podcast. We know that's not true. By his own words, him and Callan admit the thing is dead. The numbers are dead. And by the way, he claims he makes more money on the outside things than the podcast. Brendan Schaub has stated, I make more money he made the joke, if I made my money from the podcast, I'd be in trouble. So even that is a contradiction that he doesn't even realize he said, but he's stupid and he's dumb. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.